Amazon is throttling retail. The high street is dying. There is no choice. Things are too expensive, or that's a bit too cheap, so it can't be any good. There's too much of this and there is too much of that. Retail is dying. Actually, retail is far, far easier than people give it credit for, especially if they know how they do it. I'm Mark Ford and I am the best kept business secret. And on today's video, I'm going to show you how you can be a stable and growing retailer just by pulling all of these 8 simple levers. Or you could just ignore this video and go the same way as BHS, Woolworths, Toys R Us, Maplins, and countless other big household names that didn't listen. So welcome to this hopefully not overlong video so that you, the humble retailer, the retailer that really is actually the backbone of the UK, can learn to pull 8 levers and be stable and grow in an ever-changing retail world. Retail is actually quite simple. It's just that for some reason we like to make it overcomplicated. So let's go through these 8 levers. Number 1, traffic. Now by traffic, I mean a couple of things. I mean people who come to visit your shop, or people that come to visit your website, and we'll touch on the website a little bit later. Now, one of the biggest things that a lot of retailers do is that they have no atmosphere. They have no theatre. They don't like doing special events, and in some cases aren't even open when the customers really need them. It's 2018. Guys, if you don't open your store until 10 AM, but you shut at 4 PM and you don't open on a Saturday or you don't open on a Sunday, whose fault is it when the money's not coming in? And in fact, if you have not got a website, it is 2018, guys. Quite simply, you should be open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Whether that's right or that's wrong, and there are some examples of where good companies are very stable by just doing 6 days a week. The Entertainer as a good example. Atmosphere, theatre, events, these are all key components in making a store welcoming, making a brand welcoming. Disinterested staff, get rid. If you're sat there mucking about on your Facebook, on your phone, when you have customers walk in the store, do not be damn surprised when they walk away. What you should be doing is trying everything to get people to come to your website or come to your store. Number 2, Optins. What do I mean by Optins? Well, Optins is where can your customers find out more about what you do. I'm going to touch on the website again. Google's own figures will tell you that 50%, yes, 50% of small businesses do not have a website. If you are a retailer and you haven't got a website, good God, you are missing out on thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pounds every single year. It's almost expected that you should have a website. It doesn't matter whether you are the smallest store or the biggest store. Internet shopping is here to stay. So you have to jump on the bandwagon too. Simple as that. But where else can people find out about what you do, why you do it, and how you do it? Are you on social media? Are you attracting the right customers to your store by using Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat? If you're not, why not? If you don't know how to use it, go on a course, find out how to use it. Your customers are out there. They want to know more about what you do and when you're doing it. If you're doing email marketing, you need people's email addresses. Inform them of special events, special offers, great offers, new products, sale products. Inform them, keep them up to date, but do it in a non-spammy way. Number 3, conversions. How many browsers do you turn into customers? Why do people buy from you? Just as importantly, why don't people buy from you? How many people leave stuff in baskets, both physically and online? What processes have you got in place to chase up that stuff that is left in baskets online? What processes have you got in place to find out why they didn't complete that purchase? Number 4, items per sale. Right, now, quite a simple one really is that, do people buy single products? Do they buy them once a week, once a month, once a year? What are the chances of increasing that single product to 2 products? What are the chances of getting them to buy it twice a week, twice a month, twice a year? What processes can you put in place that will encourage your customers to spend more of their money with you more often? Number 5, increasing the average sale price. Now, this is not rocket science. If your business model is selling stuff cheaply, you have to remember that every time you reduce the price, you have to sell more of it just to stand still. Here's a unique thing. Why don't you increase some of your prices so that you can sell the same amount of stuff but earn more money without doing any more work? It's something to consider. There's room for both. There is an awful lot of consumer credit squeezing at the moment, and I get that. I genuinely get that. But if it is a quality product, a quality solution to somebody's problems out there, they will pay a premium price for it. But number 6, profit margin. What fixed costs have you got that you can reduce? And moreover, how often do you look at those fixed costs? So by reducing these things, I don't want you to compromise on quality of service. I don't want you to compromise on quality of product. What I do want you to do is look at other options where you spend your money getting those products and services to market. And by that, I mean, when was the last time you reviewed your rent costs? When was the last time you reviewed your utilities? When was the last time you reviewed, I'll get my words out, reviewed your Wi-Fi costs? When was the last time you reviewed the manufacturing costs? When was the last time you reviewed the delivery costs, the service costs, the packaging costs? So, number 7, commitment to your customers. Now, I want you to pull this lever anytime things go flat or things go quiet. I need you to start asking your customers questions. Why? Because those are the people that you are servicing. I want you to understand what they want and what they need. Some of the traits of the biggest companies that are currently going bump is the fact they didn't ask their customers what they wanted or what they needed. Because if they did, they'd have gone with the flow. You are a problem solver. So solve your customers' problems, what they want and what they need. Design something, build something, create something, source something different that your customers really, really want. Or quite simply, they will go elsewhere. And last but not least is number 8, the 10% commitment. Now, I'm a real fan of the 10% commitment, and it's actually something that I tried to do when I was in retail. And that is to increase all the other 7 activities that I have spoken to you about by 10%. And I don't mean all at once, because that is nigh on impossible. What I'm talking about is, in week 1, can I increase the traffic to my store or to my website by 10%? In week 2, can Can I increase the opt-ins, the contacts, the social media followers by 10%? In week 3, can I increase my browsers to conversions by an extra 10%? In week 4, can I increase the items that people are buying by 10%? In week 5, can I increase the pricing on key items, not all of it, on key items by 10%? In week 6, can I increase my profit by 10%? But this one even comes with a caveat, is can I decrease my costs by 10%? In week 7, can I speak to 10% more customers than I spoke to previously to find out exactly what they want? And guess what? In week 8, you review all that data, you analyze your key weaknesses, and you start all over again. And I hope this really short video has helped you and your retail business. If it has, please drop me a line. Go and visit my website, www.markford.uk. Come and say hi. Give us a call. See if I can help you in any way. I am so frustrated at the current landscape of retail in the UK that if I can help you in any way, please just get in touch. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.